Hey, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon, good afternoon. It's a beautiful, nice, sunny day out here. Of course, even way you see this on my face, really, is because it's marker, but make it look like paint, kind of, because when I was dressed as a Native Indian warrior, as you see right here, I thought kind of at the moment, I had some stuff on my mind I wanted to get off, in the sense just so I, would feel better and fight certain anxieties and spiritual entities and attacks and all. Sometimes, especially for example, when you're around toxic people and toxic family members, they be bringing the beast mode out of you. And most times you love people and you don't want to hurt nobody, so I have to do a slight prayer, bring the Heavenly Father into my circle to help me fight off anything that would ruin my days. So usually, real quick, I'll say before I had to go, well, when I'm around authority, as you already knew, I just try to protect certain people because, for example, where I said, people I care about are more innocent than I am, and even if I don't know, because I sense it. I have a good measure of sense of noticing when I'm basically empathetic. I can sense when somebody's hurting. I can sense when some people pretend to be okay when they're not. But, or even sometimes, like when I said that I try to keep people out of my circle, it's just for their protection. Because most of the times I get ganged up on, and when I did some divine research, psychological warfare stuff, it would say kind of like how you're not usually ganged up on because you've done anything wrong. It's mostly because the light you carry within you. And most of the times I feel as though that when I said I was once normal back then, I got to be normal, kind of like recalculate it, triangulate my normality type of feeling every day, just to work through the processes of everything I've gone through and everything I had to suffer from, but survived and made it in the making of the process. It's not always easy being a strong person. It's not. But you get rewarded for certain things you do, and most times you get rewarded for just being basically in the wilderness, being righteous as a nice person, keeping yourself genuine and spiritual nature, and mostly just to be genuine and nice to certain people. Even if people usually give me shit a load of hard times, like always just giving me shit every day, most times, I try my best to just be nice to everybody as much as possible. Because, for example, kind of like what I said that, like as you'll see my workouts, I was practically doing native Indian warriors and Spartan workouts. Like I'm fighting demons and monsters all the way around me. Evidently, when I'm around toxic people, I am practically fighting monsters inside of them. But most of the times, it's the evilness that's usually that carries within them. Like they carry it in them. So I try my best to protect myself wherever I go by always using the shield of course like this. When I have a shield like this. That's my best weaponry defense of saying, like, if I can't fight any opponents around me or can't stop them, I can call on God to rebuke them in the name of the Father, of course, just to be like, God, get these naysayers, snakes, and demons away from me, please. If I can't do it, most of the times, just like if I'm around people, like where basically when I said that I hold my mouth and my tongue like this, I mostly do it not because I'm afraid, but most times when I feel as though if I don't have anything that I need to say, I do it and let the other person talk. So I'm not opening up to things that I don't need to open up to or speaking too soon, basically. And however, sometimes there'll be a time that if you're forced to speak something that you don't need to speak about, you always have to hold your tongue where I tell you my viewers, because sometimes toxic people usually will get to you. Even toxic family members, they'll make you explain yourself when it's not in their right to make you do anything that you don't need to do or want to do. You always have that right to say no. You have that right to guard your tongue before you say anything. Sometimes when I feel as though if I get into a basic argument with anybody I love, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna nip it in the bud and just walk away. Because sometimes I'd be like, I forgive you, leave it alone before I hurt more of your feelings. It's like when I go into that Hulking mode where I'm like, there'll be a time where I want to grab somebody by their neck and choke them, but I try to be a better, bigger person than that. Because sometimes people will take you there, and you always got to walk away, especially at work. My mom told me that she listened to gospel music to cleanse her mind and her spirit from negative entities. Even me, I can listen to it, but sometimes I like hip hop, rap, R&B, and other spiritual warfare orchestral music. Like kind of like when I'm working out and stuff. It's good for me just to get me in motion, leveled up, and ready for anything coming, especially when it comes to work-related tasks. So yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do to survive. And unfortunately, I say, even if I'm not around my buddy Jason, who would have the herbs with him, I got beet juice, where it's a 1 pound mixture that I can put in juice and mix. But I have to bring my energy drinks with me. It's a temporary thing until I see him again. But most times I have to sneak it around my supervisor, Sherelle, so she don't know what I'm putting in my bottle. Because they say we're supposed to have water. But unfortunately, where it's hot as hell out here, I ain't going out like that. Because the water, I can drink water, it's good for you. But the problem is sometimes water can wear you out. It'll burn out your energy. It's like it'll suck your energy out. Whereas you got a little bit of the sodium and caffeine in your system to give you energy. But if you drink too much water, it'll wash it away, where you become dehydrated and very tired and exhausted, where you can't compete and you can't keep moving. Like almost like you be dying of thirst. It's not always a good idea to drink water like that. Because sometimes when you drink too much, it'll clean you out, but it'll make you very sleepy. Studies say it will make you tired. Sometimes it will make you sick. Especially where the heat temperature, like if you don't drink cold water to cool your body temperature down, or if you just drink water, even if it's cold, you'll still be dehydrated. Sometimes it's best to have a gallon of kind of like an energy drink, a Gatorade or a Powerade, or even a vitamin juice. I don't like water like that. I only drank it once or twice, only when needed, and then I don't drink it no more. So, about to get to the building. Continue liking on my channels. But also, real quick, I'll say, until I see my friend Jason again, it's none of nobody's business about what I'm doing or what I'm drinking, where I'm just doing these things. I'm coming back on caffeine to watch my health, but I got to do things in survival motion. It's only temporary when I got to go against tasks and fight evil and get everything out in the open. So, I'll see you all around. Keep liking my videos. Keep staying strong. Keep being supported. And mostly, keep staying in the wilderness, but watch your back around naysayers, because they always watch. You gotta watch them too. Always protect yourself and always protect your inner peace. Alright, Mike G out. Peace.